Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth daily coverage of your Green Bay Packers. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, bringing you in-depth coverage of your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to discuss the re-signing of linebacker Isaiah McDuffie. McDuffie ended up signing a new contract, 2-year deal on Monday. So he will not hit free agency. It's a base salary of $4 million per season with incentives that could add another $1.5 million based on playing time and other potentially reachable bonuses for the former Boston College star. And I give credit to Isaiah McDuffie. He came a long way from being a sixth-round pick in the 2021 NFL draft. He spent 2 seasons playing almost exclusively on special teams. And then in 2023, when injuries hit the linebacking core, McDuffie stepped in, started 8 games on defense. And last year, he played all 17 games and started all 17 games, even though that was not necessarily what was expected before the season started. You know, the addition of Jeff Hafley, who was his coach at Boston College in his final year in school, certainly helped. And I think the transition from the 3-man front to the 4-man front with 3 linebackers also played into McDuffie's increased playing time. Now, here's the thing about Isaiah McDuffie. And again, he was second on the team with 97 tackles. He had a forced fumble, 3 tackles for loss, and half a sack. McDuffie plays the run well. And, you know, the Packers defense went from not very good against the run to top 10 in the league against the run last year. And McDuffie was definitely a part of that. He is a smart player. He is heady. He gives you all-out effort. The thing about Isaiah McDuffie, though, is he is not an elite athlete. And as a result, he struggles in pass coverage. So here is a guy who plays the run, well, who sees the field well, has a high football IQ. He's tough. He's smart. He gives you everything he's got, but he just doesn't have the athleticism to be strong in pass coverage and to be an elite linebacker. Pro Football Focus graded him as poor in pass coverage, but, you know, average against the run and above average at pressuring the quarterback. Overall, he was in the bottom 15% of qualified linebackers in PFF grades. Now, again, Pro Football Focus, not the end-all and be-all, but it is an independent measuring metric. So we mention it just in order to give fans an idea of where a supposedly neutral organization ranks these players. And the other thing about McDuffie, he also plays on special teams. He was on the field for 125 snaps in Rich Bisaccia's special teams units last year, and that was the lowest number of special team snaps he's taken in his 4 seasons in the NFL. Keep in mind, McDuffie is only 25 years old. He'll turn 26 in July, so he has earned that second contract with the Packers, and congratulations to him. But what is the effect of this signing? Well, first of all, the other potential UFA among the linebacking crew was veteran Eric Wilson. I think this means that Wilson is a little less likely to be back. GM Brian Gutekunst still could re-sign Wilson, but realistically, I kind of entered this offseason thinking it was either Wilson or McDuffie, not likely both. Now, again, would I welcome back Eric Wilson, who is also a special teams standout and another guy who is smart and, you know, plays well, brings experience and leadership just like McDuffie does? Yeah, I would welcome him back at the right price, not at $4 million a year. But again, Wilson will turn 31 in September. He's a little bit further along in his career, so maybe a one-year deal for Wilson would make more sense if Gutekunst is going to bring him back. And I get the feeling what will happen is they'll let Wilson test free agency, and if he doesn't find a great deal there, the Packers will happily bring him back. Now the team does have 4 linebackers who they can count on to be in the mix for the 3 starting jobs. You have Quay Walker, you have Edgerrin Cooper. Those are 2 guys who are really, really fast. And then you have a battle probably for that 3rd starting spot between McDuffie and second-year man Tyron Hopper, a 3rd-round pick in last year's draft. Now, Hopper barely saw the field on defense last year. Hopper has the speed that McDuffie lacks. And what will likely happen if McDuffie plays well and stays a starter, he'll probably come off the field in obvious passing downs. You put Hopper in, and that gives you 3 linebackers on the field in Cooper, Walker, and Hopper, who can really, really move, who can, be used to shadow a quarterback, who can follow running backs and tight ends in pass coverage. And now you have a little bit more depth and a little bit more talent. And here's another thing that the re-signing of McDuffie means. As of right now, Isaiah McDuffie is the only player selected in the 2021 NFL draft by the Packers who is still on the roster for 2025. Eric Stokes, Josh Myers, and TJ Slayton were all there in 2024, but I don't know if any of those 3 will be back. It looks like Myers is heading elsewhere. Slayton, it may be a question of, again, letting him test the market, and if he doesn't get a great deal, see if he comes back. I don't think Stokes will be back, unfortunately. The injuries seem to rob him of his elite athletic ability and of some of his confidence, but here is the last man standing as of now from that 2021 draft class. So McDuffie back in the fold. I think this is a solid signing, maybe a little bit higher in the money than I was expecting, but not outrageously so. And hopefully he will contribute on special teams, help against the run, add some leadership, and give some experience and some depth, and maybe even start some games for the Packers in 2025 and in 2026. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, bringing you in-depth coverage of your Green Bay Packers. For articles on the Packers, check out our website at thepackerspost.com. Hit subscribe, hit like, and tell your friends about the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth daily coverage of your Green Bay Packers. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and thank you so much for watching the Daily Packers Post. And, of course, go Pack Go.